Good morning. This is KELOLAND On The Go with all you need to know in news and weather as you start your weekend. We also have your Boredom Busters coming up, but first, our top story. Holiday shoppers scrambled to safety last night after shots rang out at the Empire Mall. The mall entered lockdown around 7:30 last night after police say at least 2 shots were fired. People inside were evacuated from the building. Police tell us that no one was hurt and that the investigation is ongoing. They are searching for a boy believed to be in his teens. Once they have a better description, they plan to release it to the public. They believe it started with some kind of a fight or an argument. A worker at the Empire Mall tells us she heard the gunshots and immediately went into action by helping people evacuate. She spoke to KELOLAND News by phone last night.
So this evening I was working at the mall in the front of the store straightening clothes. Mall wasn't too terribly busy. I heard 2 gunshots. I grabbed as many people as I could. We ran down a back entrance that then led outside of the mall. We ran across that parking lot and we entered the Hy-Vee Wine and Spirits store where we were able to take shelter.
We're also getting new video from inside the Empire Mall. A store owner sent us these pictures this morning showing law enforcement with their guns drawn patrolling the hallways after the building was evacuated. Lincoln County authorities are asking for your help finding the person involved in a pursuit. The sheriff's office says the highway patrol pursuit ended last night south of Harrisburg on 274th Street between Cliff Avenue and Southeastern. Authorities say the driver ran from the scene. They're telling people in the area to report any suspicious activity and make sure to lock your doors. Let's take our first look at the forecast now with meteorologist Adam Rutt in the Storm Center. Good morning, Adam.
Good morning, Perry, and good morning, everybody. We have ourselves a decent start to the weekend on our hands with some good views across KELOLAND. We'll start in Falls Park, where we are off to a chilly start. Well, chilly compared to what we're going to have this afternoon at least. 26, a beautiful view with a west wind at 3 miles per hour. And we're also doing pretty well for ourselves up in Aberdeen, 30 with a southwest wind at 9 miles per hour. Our sunrise tour takes us now to Pier, 38 with a west wind at 14 miles per hour out in Hughes County. And we'll close in Rapid City, where we are off to a quiet start, just like everybody else, sitting in the 30s, 37 with a west wind at 6 miles per hour. We do have some milder temperatures out there already, though they are the exception to the rule currently. 43 up in Sisseton along the Prairie Coteau, 42 in Buffalo, and 50 over in Spearfish. You have a 41 in Custer. Compare that to the 24 in Pine Ridge, 34 for Huron, 31 Worthington, and 33 over in Iowa towards Spencer. The wind is going to be a bit of a factor today and even tomorrow for that matter. The wind will pick up a little bit, but overnight, overall, not too bad. We'll continue to watch that breeze for a little bit as it ushers in chillier temperatures by the midweek outlook. We'll talk about that. We'll go through the rest of your forecast coming up.
All right, thank you very much, Adam. Well, timing can be everything in the world of retail, especially during the crucial holiday shopping season. That's why stores in Del Rapids are rejoicing because their annual Christmas in the Del celebration, offering shopping discounts, is taking place at a time when temperatures will be climbing into the 50s today. More customers tend to show up and spend more money when it's warm outside.
They're in a better mood, so they buy a few extra things and things like it's just a psychological, event.
Stores say the only downside to this weekend's warm-up is customers tend not to purchase winter wear like sweaters and coats. And Christmas in the Dells includes a tree lighting ceremony tonight, followed by a parade of lights. The Washington Pavilion is hosting holiday events for all ages today. Kids can meet Santa Claus on the 3rd floor lobby from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. There will also be workshops on holiday cooking, decorating, and embroidery hoop ornaments from 1 to 3 p.m. on the 3rd floor lobby. Santa Claus is also at the Great Plains Zoo in Sioux Falls from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. There will also be meet and greets with ambassador animals from 10 to noon. The premier Playhouse cast of A Christmas Carol will perform festive songs and improv skits from noon to 1:30. The cost is a zoo admission. Kids can visit Santa Claus at Lewis drugstores today. Santa will be at the Lewis at 12th and Kiwanis from 9 a.m. to noon. Then he's off to the Lewis at 41st and Marion Road from 2 to 5. And watch the Big Ten Football Championship game on KELOLAND TV. CBS pregame's coverage begins at 6 p.m. Central Time with college football today. Then the Penn State Nittany Lions take on the Oregon Ducks at 7 p.m. Adam?
Overall, it is going to be a pretty nice weekend on our hands, though we will have to deal with cloud cover on occasion. There's satellite radar this morning where we'll have those rounds of cloud cover moving through, but I think it's going to be completely gray all day. In fact, as you saw on our camera views this morning, we had several nice sunrises on our hands. So we'll call it a healthy mix of sun and clouds overall. Just keep that in mind. Could be worse. Could be over toward the upper peninsula of Michigan. Lake Superior as well, getting in on snow for the first half of the weekend. We really don't have much of that to talk about, but we're not completely exempt from it, though. Here's a look at Futurecast. Today, though, we're looking good. Tonight, overall, we're looking good. Tomorrow, though, we do start to bring in the chance for some rain showers, though. We're going to be above freezing by a decent bit. So we'll have that for the second half of the weekend, especially to the west and then near and north of Highway 212 as a cold front pushes through the area. From there, chillier temperatures come in, and any moisture that's able to wrap around on the backside of that parent low in Canada will come in the form of some scattered snow showers. Little, if any, accumulation is expected from this, but if you do have any outdoor plans, you will want to keep that in mind, along with the fact that it's going to get pretty chilly as we head into the midweek outlook, especially compared to what we have on tap today and to a lesser extent tomorrow. By Wednesday into Thursday, we get that cold air to come plunging down. That's going to stick around with highs for those 2 days, Wednesday and Thursday, likely in the 20s, a couple of teens not out of the question in northeastern KELOLAND before we warm up again as we go into Friday and then next weekend. In fact, overall, odds for above average temperatures are favored. With the brighter or deeper the shade of red you see East River, the more likely you are to see above average temperatures, whether it's by a little or by a lot. In the case of today, it's the latter. 60s for highs out west with 50s and a couple of 40s to the east and northeast respectively. Overnight lows tonight dropping into the 20s and 30s, the 20s East River, 30s though out to the west. The rest of your 7-day forecast overall pretty quiet. We do have those scattered snow showers possible Monday night into Tuesday in Sioux Falls, but we go from the 50s this weekend to the 20s by Wednesday and Thursday before we try and right the ship a little bit as we head into next Friday and, by extension, next weekend. In Aberdeen, Saturday, 52 today, partly cloudy. A couple of rain showers possible Sunday into Monday before we have a few snow showers not out of the question as we head into Tuesday. Again, little to no accumulation expected, but then we have that cold air coming in Wednesday and Thursday, 20 and 25 respectively. In Pierre, 58 today, 38 though by Monday with a couple of rain showers, then a few scattered snow showers on Tuesday. We'll have a high of 28 though on Wednesday. That's where you guys bottom out before you get back up into the 40s by Friday. And in Rapid City, 67, the high water mark today, before we get ready for a few rain showers on Sunday, a few snow showers Monday and Tuesday of a scattered variety. Pretty windy though Sunday through Tuesday as well before we warm up a little bit headed into the end of next week. Have a great day, everybody. For more on your local news, weather, and sports, you can always head on over to KELOLAND.com.